Hello groupies, welcome back to Form of Therapy. I am the video channel producer. You can call me PD. And we are here to check out Butterfly by LOONA. First of all, it's my birthday. LOONA's Butterfly came out on my birthday. It feels like it's fate. If you don't know, last night I did a live stream and we watched all of the LOONA teasers. I broke my golden rule. That video is on my channel. I don't like watching teasers because I feel like they set up unnecessarily false expectations and they can never live up to those expectations, but I feel like if there's any group that can, it might be LOONA. Now, before we actually start this video is brought to you by the LOONA Amino. I'm sure many of you already know what Amino is, but if you don't, if you're new to the K-pop community, Amino is a great place to start. It's a great place for like-minded K-pop fans to join different communities for specific fandoms, to talk about their specific favorite groups, members, etc. And today we're talking about the LOONA Amino. So the LOONA Amino, like many other aminos, is a great place to chat with other fans. There are a bunch of chat rooms, or you can check out fan art, incredible fan art from other orbits, or you can discuss your favorite LOONA theories. I'm actually going to be diving soon into those LOONA theories, so articles and posts like that can actually help greatly for anyone who is confused and just trying to get into LOONA. So for the next week, we're going to be doing a little bit of a competition on LOONA Amino. You can go to my profile, look for it, Form of Therapy, and I'm going to be making a post asking you to post your best LOONA memes. We did this once before. You guys sent in some great memes, but I'm looking for some new ones. So I actually really like the Orbits fandom humor, so show me your best memes. And on Friday, I'll be posting once again on the LOONA Amino with my favorite memes, and I'll be posting them on my Twitter as well. I'll pick my top 10 favorite memes. So if you want to join in, or if you just want to check out the LOONA Amino, you can do it by checking out the link in the YouTube description or the YouTube pinned comment down below, or you can download it for free from the iOS or Android store. Just look up Amino and go ahead and search for the LOONA community. And remember, once you're in, just look for Form of Therapy on the LOONA Amino and send me your best memes. Thank you, LOONA Amino, for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get into the music video. Editor Thea, start the video. Ooh, I'm ready. Oh, I'm ready. So the apples from like Eve's music video, cassette player from VV's music video. Oh my god. They look so much mature than their Hi concept. Already this music video is 1,000 times better than Hi. Hi was a great music video, but this is just on another level. This is the exact cinematic vibe I was looking for. Kim Lip, she's not blonde anymore. I don't know how to handle that. Who's that with the purple hair? She cut her hair. Oh my god, what pitch was that done at? Is that Cherry with purple hair? I was wondering who was the member with purple hair. Like, they never got a close-up. But now there's like, now we have this warm lighting, so it's like making the purple, like, hard to see. But it looked like it was Cherry. Interesting. It's from the Odd Eye Circle music video. Look at those fucking production credits. They literally shot all over the world for this music video. I mean, before we talk about this, I need to watch it again. I'm sorry, I have to watch this again. God, this is shot so beautifully. Dude, Digipity as a video production crew, they are amazing. This shit is so cinematic. If you actually look at the scenery right here, you can see like they've got like a water effect glistening in the background. I don't know if they actually have water off to the side, but they have like a fluidity in the background, sort of like a reflection off the water. Kimlip, please. Also, these white blouses and the high-waisted black tights concept. I like that the music video is very slow. And then it picks up right there. Okay, so that's where the water's coming from. There's a water area. It's almost like a moat. Yeah, outside of this, what is this? It looks like a coliseum. Music video is very incredibly diverse too. With white, brown, black. And they clearly shot all over the world. That sudden change. I love it when there's a drastic color change to the beat. The way it changed to a warm tone for the second verse. It's very, oh, interesting. I didn't even notice the first time around that was a butterfly chair. Is Cole rapping? Now they're in like this full black clad outfit. They look good in all black, I gotta say. Dude, I love Digipity. They're so good. Like they showed that one dancer where they're shooting her out of focus. Oh. See, their shot choices. It's a mix of complimenting the dance, but also going for like a really artistic flavor. Notice how they're like shooting the middle of their body. You can't see their face. You can't even really see the dance, but it's an artistic choice. Oh, and then the way like they spiraled down the camera shot while she's spiraling, it was like they were countering her move. Was that like the only close-up shot of Vivi? I think it was like a close-up shot of Vivi, but I have not seen her a lot in this music video. I feel like she's gotten the most camera time. Her, Eve, maybe Olivia. I could be completely wrong. Maybe that's just who's standing out to me. And Kimlib. Yeah, again, front and center again. I love that close-up shot of them performing in the water, but it's just like... Okay, so let's see. DigiPity, obviously, in charge. Director of photography, Umko, interesting. I wonder if Umko actually works under DigiPity, or if DigiPity hires Umko. So it looks like they shot in Paris, Hong Kong, Shenzhen, LA, Iceland, Korea. Yo, the worldwide global net that LOONA is trying to cast with this production. This is insane. Focus Puller, Tok Jung, Jimmy Jib, Techno Crane. Okay. Weird thing to point out. They have a focus puller in the Korean production. So a lot of what helps this music video is the insane depth of field. They shoot at an incredibly low aperture. Basically what that means is it keeps the subjects in focus and blurs out the background. Most people commonly know it as like the bokeh effect. The depth of field being that out of focus is what makes a lot of things look cinematic. We just did a reaction to another music video where instead of shooting with like a great depth of field, they shot sharp and everything was in focus, and the set felt very small and it felt very flat. And I surmised because it was a low budget music video, they probably didn't have enough money for a focus puller. A focus puller is a very, very specific job. Basically, when you're the cameraman and you're shooting at a low aperture where only the subjects are in frame and the background is blurred out, you have to think of the depth of field as like a plane of existence, and only one plane is in focus. So when there are dancers and they move out of that plane, which they will constantly do because they're not going to dance in place, they're going to be moving forward, they're going to be moving back, blah, blah, blah. When they're constantly moving, people constantly go in and out of frame. So then you as the cameraman not only have to follow along, but your follow movements are not going to be exactly accurate. So then in production, there is a very specific job for somebody called the focus puller. The focus puller stands right next to the cameraman and has to run along with the cameraman while adjusting the focus on the fly, constantly moving. Their whole job is to turn a knob on the side of the camera rig to make sure that the girls are always in focus. That's why a lot of this music video, it's shot super up close, it's super cinematic, it's got rich depth of field, and it's because of this focus puller. Like, fucking give it up to Kim Deok-jung, because the man did work. The man did work. This music video looked fucking gorgeous. The crew are like the unsung heroes of any production. And I feel like, especially after watching the music video that I did just watch, that had a very flat, sharp video, I really greatly appreciate the focus puller. Anyways, let's get into the actual review.
This reminds me a lot of Sun from Sense8.
What do you mean?
So you know how there was that one shot of everyone wearing that red jumpsuit and they're in like this school vibe, and she's standing up. That gives me a super Sun vibe in her when she was in jail.
Oh, when she's wearing like the blue track outfit.
But then she also like always did that scene where she looks up and has like peace and stuff.
Yeah. So
it looks exactly like Sun, but in.
I think a lot of this might have a sort of Sense8 vibe, in the sense that like there's a lot of diversity. It's all over the world, and it feels like, but they're all still connected somehow.
Yeah, that was so weird. I was like, I'm getting Sense8 vibes.
Yeah, and it's like incredibly cinematic. So for those of you who don't understand what me and my editor are talking about, Sense8 was a Netflix production, original Netflix production from the Wachowski siblings. And it was, at the time, the most expensive Netflix production to date. In fact, I believe it was the most expensive television budget of all time. And Sense8 ran 2 seasons, and it had a finale movie. And it was about 8 strangers spread across the world: Africa, Korea, America, Iceland, etc., etc. And it's about all 8 different people who are connected together mentally. They share a mental connection, and they can experience what the other person's experiencing. They can sort of like assume the body of someone else. And that's sort of, I don't know, like if you've watched Sense8, maybe you kind of understand what we're talking about. Like it does kind of have, beyond like my sister being weird and like comparing it to the only Korean in the cast, I don't think it's just necessarily a Korean thing. I think it's just the amount of diversity in that show and the amount of diversity in this music video. But this music video also has this feeling of this larger than life global connection type feeling. Like we're all linked, like we're all interconnected somehow. Like people like to just dismiss K-pop as, oh, it's just music, or oh, it's just boy bands and like girl groups and like it's cutesy stuff. But like the production of this makes it seem like LOONA is LOONA in particular. LOONA is not just K-pop. LOONA is not just music. LOONA is like a movement. LOONA is like, okay, now I'm gonna sound like a preachy sports ad, but like it's not just music. It's like it's passion, it's interconnectivity, it's diversity, it's a movement, it's LOONA. You know, it sounds like one of those kind of like very deep sports ads, but that's kind of the vibe I get from this. Anyways, let's talk about the song first. The song was incredible. Does not use the instrumentals from the teasers, which is 50-50. It's both incredible in the sense that I didn't get spoiled. The music from the teasers are in the same genre, and it sets the mood and the vibe for this music video and this song, but it doesn't spoil anything, which is great. At the same time, the instrumentals and the teasers were really good, and I kind of really wanted that. So it's like, either way, it's just like, I won't be like fully happy either way, because I can never be happy, but I love this. I think it's too soon to say if it's my favorite LOONA song. It's my favorite full group song, for sure. Obviously, we haven't checked out the XX album yet. Yes, we will be doing a listening party, but I don't know if it like beats some of my favorite solo member songs, but I think for sure for the whole LOONA group as a whole, this is my favorite song. This triumphs Hi Hi. I liked Hi Hi. Hi Hi was fun. It was great. I loved it, but it wasn't the kind of punch in the gut I was looking for. It wasn't sort of like the mind-melting, jaw-dropping moment I was looking for. I was looking for something grand. I was looking for something like this, basically. And this delivered. I think it's their best music video to date. I think it's fucking amazing. And in regards to the song, I love that it's sort of like a dark ballad pop. What I appreciate about this song more than Hi Hi is definitely that they are singing a lot more than Hi Hi. I felt like there was a lot of talk singing in Hi Hi, but also they're just singing at a more lower register, and it feels like a lot more beautiful. Like a lot of Hi Hi was so high, you couldn't appreciate the vocals and the richness of their vocals. And like the only times it goes really high here is when they say fly like a butterfly, and that one part Cherry had, holy crap, what the hell was that? That was insane. And this music video, I think this music video is incredible. It was beautiful. It was cinematic. I mean, Digipedi, if you have watched any of their work, they definitely make very high quality music videos. I like that LOONA's company has pretty much just committed to only using Digipedi. So like, I like that across all of LOONA's music videos, there is a consistent high quality film-like style. And I think Digipedi is also constantly challenging themselves and making music videos that honestly top themselves. And I think what makes this really, really good and what takes this to the next level is a lot of LOONA music videos are either shot outdoors or they make use of what already exists, like the plane in Iceland, like that's a real location, or they shoot in like typical K-pop locations like Kim Lip's music video, or they'll just have like a blank white set like Cherry's Love Cherry Motion, and they'll make use of those interesting scenes or simple sets. This one, they actually constructed, it seems like, this fucking otherworldly coliseum with like the large grand pillars, and look at how tall that building was. That was insanely big. Like, they made it excessively tall, but this is something I talk about a lot in my reviews, is the bigger you make your set, the more expansive it is, the more grander and more larger than life, and the more cinematic it actually looks, you know? I feel like people who are on a budget just make a short, small set, as small as possible, like as long as their actors can move with it. But the bigger and the more range you have, the more three-dimensional aspect you're putting into the music video. So to the people watching it, from the audience's eyes, it looks a lot more cinematic. And I think them constructing a huge piece like this, and if you look at the music video, that's really the only piece they actually created. A lot of K-pop music videos, they construct multiple sets and then they go through those multiple sets, but instead they constructed just one set and then they just changed up the lighting, and then they shot in the area where it's just the blank white void, and then they just intercut all that B-roll footage of all the extras from around the world. And yet this doesn't look like a lazy music video. This doesn't look like a cheap music video. They technically only have one set, but they made the most use out of that set, that it looks like so much more, you know? And there are so many K-pop groups that have cheap, average looking music videos, even though they have multiple sets, so many outlandish outfits. LOONA had 2 outfits and 1 set with 2 different types of lighting, and they made a more expensive music video, a more high quality music video than most K-pop groups can achieve. And that's sort of Digipetty's style, that's sort of Digipetty's uniqueness, and that's sort of what makes Digipetty great. They're not just great production crew, they're not just great at the cinematography, they are great at direction, they are great at making the most out of very little. I mean, if you think about a lot of the solo member music videos, there isn't much to go on, you know? Like Kim Lip's music video, she doesn't have 1,000 changes, she has maybe like 2 sets, and then within that set they do a whole bunch of different things, and then they add in certain things, and that's how they keep things interesting. I feel like a lot of K-pop groups can take a note from this music video. This is probably one of the best music videos of 2019 so far, if not the best. I'm saying it, like, this thing is so high quality. Even by LOONA standards, this is good. Like, I'm saying, like, this is better than most LOONA music videos. I'm saying Digipetty fucking stepped it up. I'd also like to point out the dancing here was incredible. There are a lot of great female dancers in K-pop, but this dancing, watching LOONA perform, this choreography, I felt like watching it, I was like, I don't see this a lot. I don't see this a lot. Something about this particular style, I just felt like it was a lot more intense. It was a lot more fast. It was a lot more slick. I don't know, it felt like they put in 100%. Everything about this was just high quality, from the music to the dance choreo to the music video. And honestly, props to LOONA. You have created one of the best comeback music videos ever. Like, this is their first comeback. Like I always say, a debut, it's important, but not as important as your first comeback, because sometimes you might make a misstep in your debut, or sometimes you need to learn a few things. It's like, oh, you debuted, but you're not familiar with the industry, so, oh, okay, we'll make it up in the first comeback. Or sometimes you might have a great debut, but it might have been a fluke, and you might not be able to pull off that same kind of greatness in the first comeback. LOONA had a great debut, but in their first comeback, they just like topped themselves. I am blown away by how much and how different of an escalation this is compared to their debut. This is just on another level. So props to LOONA, props to Digipetty, props to LOONA's label. This was a fantastic music video. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my reaction and review to LOONA's Butterfly. What did you think about the song? What did you think about the music video? How does it compare to their debut? Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And hey, if you'd like to support me and my team, that's right, I brought on a new editing team, a new production crew. If you'd like to help us, support us, you know, keep the lights on, just go to patreon.com/formatherapy. For as little as $2 a month or more, you get early access to reaction videos like this. And in a few weeks, we're going to be bringing new perks to Patreon. So stay tuned in. However, if you can't support us monetarily, that's completely fine. I am already grateful to the groupies that support us now. Your monthly patronage allows us to do this full time. But if you can't help us monetarily, that's completely fine. Go ahead and click like down below right there. It helps us with YouTube search algorithm. It gets us more views, puts us on the front page. It's a free way to do it. And if you're new, go ahead and click subscribe. If you haven't done so already, turn on the notification bell. You'll be notified when we post new videos. And go ahead and check out all my other videos over here.